Welcome back to the channel. Here's an aircraft I don't fly very much. The MiG-29. Figured I'd take it for a quick little cruise here. Like there's another one up ahead. Turn on the old helmet mounted sight, which is kind of cool. Normally you just put that right on your target and let loose. BVR mode, air to ground mode. Yeah, these are all friendlies. Guess when you're in a MiG, all your friendlies are red. Yeah, I almost never fly this. It's a nice looking plane though. Pretty cool details. This isn't my first choice for maps, but still kind of fun to fool around in. I mean, I'm yet to really see a plane in this game that, you know, doesn't look nice. They've done a really good job of this. Everything's in Russian, of course, too. This is one of the Flaming Cliffs 3 modules. So the cockpit isn't clickable. Still looks rather nice, but, you know, you can't click anything in it like you can in the more high-fidelity modules. Still fun to fool around in. Some people like it. I tend to like the Su-27 better than a MiG, but that's just me. I think everything looks better now that I've done that tweaking of the visual settings, I believe. I think I have the gamma just about right. I have all the sliders at the right positions, and I get reasonable results. And look right here, 106, 107, really good. Look up in the sky, about 150, 160, but you know, not bad. Certainly can't complain. This is another one that I don't have all my HOTAS buttons kind of set up where I probably should. So I'm not ready to shoot anybody out of the sky in this thing, but again, nice little free flight. Nice details. Turn those burners off. Cool looking model. Go back into burn. Yeah, this map's a little bland to me after having the Persian Gulf one. And then again, I can't say that because, you know, desert is kind of bland too, I guess. But the cityscapes looked a little bit nicer in the Persian Gulf map.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Although those are pretty detailed down below. One of the neat things today is they announced the pre-order for the, well, they didn't announce it, but they've allowed the pre-order for the F-16 Viper module. That's going to be in autumn. I didn't do it yet, but I plan on it. A lot of people are crying and losing their goddamn mind over the fact that, you know, Eagle Dynamics, I guess, couldn't make up their mind of what they were going to include in it, but I mean, come on, man. It's an early access module, And what that means is you're paying to play a beta, which is subject to change. So like one day, eventually, all the things are going to be added to it that they want to add to it. And the nice thing about it is you're paying for something that's in development, so you can watch it evolve. And they can change their mind midway through and, you know, add things based on player input, which is pretty cool. Not something you can do when you've paid for a product that is finished. So it's a two-edged sword. You know, sometimes people want, oh, I want a game and I want it finished. Well, in this day and age, you rarely, uh-oh, going down. In this day and age, you rarely pay for something that's finished. Everything is, you know, even though you bought a finished game, it's usually not finished. They're going to add things to it later. And they just, you know, say that it's finished. But, like, you know, more than ever before, 90% of the games you buy anymore is pretty much like a late beta. Not compared to what it was back in the old days in the 90s whenever I, you know, first started doing this stuff. This guy's handling weird. Maybe I'm just going too fast. Whatever 1370 is. So anyway.
Fuel 800.
Oh, I'm down. I'm low on my fuel.
Bingo fuel.
Everything these days is pretty much a beta. And when it comes to a flight simulation, I think this early access stuff is great. Some people will say, oh, well, that just gives them time to, you know, drag and, you know, drag it out. I mean, the F-18 isn't complete yet. The Harrier isn't complete yet. But it's pretty cool that I'm playing it and having fun with it right now. And as they add new stuff, you're like, oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, wow, that's cool. It's not like the old days. The old days, you got your finished product, and that's what you paid for. That's it. So, I don't know.
Fuel
I think there's value
500.
in doing it the way that they do it these days, and I like it. I don't have much to complain about. I like the fact that if I pre-order the F-16 right now, I get 20% off. So that's awesome, because I'm not going to pay $80 for any module. So anyway, the F-16 is up for pre-order, and it's looking like early autumn, they said. So hopefully, I'm thinking that means September-ish, that we'll be able to play it with whatever they have in the game at that point to play it with. I'm sure there'll be something. I'm sure there's going to be a handful of missions, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. Is it going to be complete? No. Probably won't be complete until the middle of 2020, or even 2021. But, you know, I really don't care. As long as I can play it and have fun with it, I'm good with it. And that's why we play these to begin with. It's not about, like, you know, oh, it's got to be the most realistic thing ever and totally complete, or I'm not going to buy it. Vote with your wallet. You know what I mean? Like, these guys kill me, man. I've never met a bunch of bigger jackasses in my life than when it comes to the flight sim community sometimes. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to be part of the human race because of how some people act online, and everybody feels like their opinion matters more than anybody else's. Well, guess what, man? Nobody's opinion matters. That's what it comes down to. Every one of us is an asshole sometimes as well. Get used to it. Deal with it. And realize that, you know, the world isn't here because, you know, everything that you want. At the end of the day, they're here to make money. Anyway, enough of my ranting. I'm going to head out of here and kill something before I wreck into the ground. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, leave any comments you like, and I'll be sure to answer them. And until next time.